Hey Internet, it's Wednesday, time for our ride along. Not much to discuss, just wanted to come on and get your feedback. I'm not sure if you were able to watch the videos about Honduras. That was all about a wellness retreat that I went to, more about inner healing the body, making it alkaline, getting it back to nature from all the processed foods, and just any inflammation that may occur from all of the crazy things that are going on with our diets here in the Western world. Not to, it's so over processed and things of that nature. So I'm thinking, I did that for 3 months. I was in Honduras from October and I did it till the end of the year. Now I'm considering doing something else. It's not technically a fitness challenge, it's more of a mental challenge. It's called 75 Hard. So I'm not sure if you've heard of it, and I may not have all of the rules in front of me, but with 75 Hard, for 75 days, you have to complete the following list every day. First, you need to drink a gallon of water. Okay, that might be kind of hard for me because I do work out of the house and I am squeamish about bathrooms. And when you drink a lot of water, you're always going to the bathroom. But it's something I can do. The second item is you need to read a book. There's some debate on whether that book needs to be a fiction or nonfiction book. But in any event, you need to read 10 pages of a book a day. The third thing is you need to work out 2 times a day for 45 minutes, and one of those workouts needs to be outside. Well, as you recall, I live in a cold climate. It's winter. So that's going to be difficult, but I've been researching it, and some people, what they do is you'll work out on your front porch, or you'll work out, rather close to home. So you're still exposed to the elements, but it's still doable. It's not like I'm taking a 45-minute hike in the middle of snow. But I would definitely be welcome to some of those fitness days being walking days, because twice a day can be a bit much. But I do see where it can benefit you physically as well as mentally, because it's the mental challenge of doing it every day. The next item is you can't have any alcohol or snacks or sugary things. That part I think is a breeze for me because I don't really partake in alcohol anyway. Occasional, I'll do a sugary snack, but I can put it off or stave it off for 75 days. Then the next item on the list is you need to follow a meal plan, and that's where I need your help. So in the comment section, please give me your feedback and what you think I should do. I enjoy doing Dr. Sebi's alkaline diet because the nutritional guide is somewhat restrictive in the items that you can have. So most of the things that you can eat, you really need to prepare. So that got me into not doing prepared foods or foods that are processed, because everything on the alkaline guide, for example, mangoes, my snack of choice became the organic dried mangoes. Technically, dried mangoes are processed because I'm not eating it in its original state, but when I read the ingredients, it's literally just mango. But I liked that way of eating. It was really good for me to lose a lot of fat. However, I don't have a lot to lose, but I do appreciate that way of life, especially even today as of riding around. I heard that Lay's potato chips were contaminated or something. I just heard in conversation, so I haven't researched it. But everything is so toxic now. So I did like the fact that I knew what I was consuming. I was making it myself. For example, I made my own bread. All of those different things I made myself. However, for me and my physique, I require a lot of protein to really add muscle and to get me to the level which I need to be at. And unfortunately, because Dr. Sebi's guide is plant-based, which I enjoy, I think it's a great option, but I think for me on a fitness journey, it's very difficult because I'm very long, and longer muscles need more protein and fiber to really build. So my first consideration for my meal plan is to do totally unprocessed food, and meat and all of the things I need to make my own meals. Maybe I'm thinking with the exception of like yogurt, I think is processed. And there was even a video I watched where someone went through this and they were talking about, people have different definitions of process. Everything now is so micro-defined. Like people have their different iterations for whatever definition. But this person who did the 75 hard, she defined it as anything that can be done in antiquity or like a long time ago without chemicals or how would I say, or without a long process. That's how she defined it. There is a scale that was done by Brazilian nutritionists, and I'll try to link it in the video, where they have, I think it's a 4-level or process of what would be considered processed foods, ultra processed, no processed, and minimal processed. So I'm thinking the first two, which are no process and minimal process, are basically sorry, I was getting distracted by this car, but are going to be easier to do because I do live in a modern society. I do work, so I do have to be able to meal prep and have enough time to do all the things that I need to do. So that's the first option. So the first option we'll just call unprocessed food with meat. So it's not the vegan option. The second one is to count calories with macros. I pretty much do that already and have done that before. I've been successful with it, but I'm wondering, is that really a challenge to do what I already do? So, I mean, I do get results with that, with, counting my calories, having a certain amount of protein intake. So that's the second option. The third option is something I've never done, or never done intentionally. I would say intermittent fasting. I've never said, okay, from these hours I'm not eating. I really don't even know all of the rules with that, but I'm open to doing intermittent fasting. Or should I do a combination of the two? Should I do unprocessed but then have a certain amount of protein that I have to reach? So I really would like your feedback on this. I'm going to give it a few days. Hopefully I get even just one person, to comment in the description. Comment in the comment section below. So that's what I'm thinking of doing. I hope I'm not missing any of the rules. So again, just to recap, it's drink a gallon of water a day, read a book 10 pages a day, and work out twice a day for 45 minutes each. And one of those workouts has to be outside. No snacks and no alcohol and things like that. And then follow a meal plan. So again, I need your help with the meal plan. And it's for 75 days. And any day that I do not complete all of the assigned tasks, I have to start over. So I think it's a good challenge. Like I said, it does reward you mentally as well as it does reward you physically as well as mentally. It's something interesting. I like to push myself to be a better person and push the boundaries of just growth. Again, I mentioned in the last ride along, it's like a plant growing, or a seed. It's like a seed growing to be a plant. You have to push beyond the dirt. So these are things that I want to do to push myself to be the best self that I could be. Also, on a side note, today's quest is, can you tell me where I am? I mean, it could be pretty obvious for those that are from DC. I'm not sure if you can see in the background, if you can see the building ahead of me, but right in the description, again, this is a test for the Washingtonians that know you know, or if you're new to DC and you think you know, right where I am, right which street I'm on, right which neighborhood I'm in. Give me something to indicate that you know DC. So that's all I have for now. I hope you've enjoyed the videos that I've been posting. I do love positive feedback or constructive criticism. And thank you to the new subscribers. I truly appreciate it. Let's get on this Thrive journey together. End of January. It's a randomly warm day. I think the high today was 57 degrees. It's currently 50 degrees, 52 at 7:30 at night. Can you believe it? In January? I'm excited. Going to the gym after work is, oh my gosh, it's so difficult because you're already drained from the events of the entire day, and then you have to muster up the energy, the willpower, the strength, the bravado, the courage, everything to go. So my plan all along was, I've been out of working out for about 3 or 4 months, so I'm really just getting back in the swing. For January, I'm just literally doing twice a week, and then February, which is starting this weekend, I'll do 3 times a week. Sometimes because my time constraints don't allow me to come to the gym 3 times a week. So what I think I'm going to do is go to the gym on 2-hour sessions 1 day a week, and 1 hour, 2 hours on Sunday and 1 hour on Saturday. Or should I say 2 hours one day and 1 hour on the